Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. It's me, Rolo. Nice try. I know you aren't Rolo. Look, quit messing around. It's me. If it's really you, prove it. Flamin' chicken coop. Hey guys, TheElusiveMad here, and we are back with more Beacon Pines. So, Beck was just telling us that they were having a very, interesting day, but I think Rolo had an even more interesting one. So, let's see what else has happened, or in their day. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry, you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Okay. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr. Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new land research of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. This very moment, she is working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about those loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the in-game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she's finished the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like, actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rolo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Ugh. Who's this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. Sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field? What the hell's my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was gonna come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Deli's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. So, we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? The people on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Pah! Okay. Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome mat for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is,
Rollo
right?
started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter
Oh my
6.
god.
The Heist.
Ooh.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not
Yeah,
to
it's in the
mention
bag.
the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout.
Uh-huh,
By the
uh-huh.
time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work.
This is definitely
Final
gonna
day
work.
before the
That's
festival would be
good.
used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
Oh.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse.
It's gonna be very hard to explain Rollo.
He hadn't slept at all that night.
Nope, not a
There was no
wink.
time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Who do we gotta go get? Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing can go bust. Me, cordially, is my middle name. Uh-huh. How do you plan to explain your
He waved
new...
vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Alana won't shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. When she understands the danger Nellie's in, the danger we're all in, plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff and Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Got this in the bag. Well, Godspeed. Alright, so we gotta get Joff, and we gotta get Iggy and Tish. I feel like Iggy's not gonna be that easy to get. Iggy's not a big fan of me. Ignore the clipboard. Where could Iggy be? Maybe down here? Or maybe he's in the woods again. Nope. Not here either. Probably in the woods. Oh, Jeff! Hey, Jeff! What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry. I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to
Jeff
help.
wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I know you kids were all right. Great. So you'll
The
help?
joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But one good reason I should risk my hide to aid and abetting you
Looking
rascals.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh god, there's so many options. Junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily.
Try this again.
He shouted out again.
So junk is not the answer. Fight? I've done enough fighting for one lifetime. And more than my share of losing. Time comes to hang up the gloves. Okay. Shit? Yeah, that's all shit. Still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? What about hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
Hide gets you? What'd you say? Ah, go ahead and hide
Sensing
then.
some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not
Jeff's
afraid.
scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you want about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from
One
nothing.
good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive.
Alright, I
his
see
point
the
home.
stance we take now. Okay, cool. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. Got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. Thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Alright. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Alright, we got Jeff. Now where is Iggy and Tish? Hey Tish, look who it is. Look, are you here to try and tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange, you
Iggy
know?
considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say? Pull? Pull our hostilities, at least for now? Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off.
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this. He tried again.
What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. But if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff. Go on. And you should cause distractions so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horde. I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at Treehouse
Iggy
sometime.
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
You did want to come to the treehouse, didn't you? Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Of course, yes. Did you hear that,
Iggy
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invites to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Ha 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 ha.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order.
We have enough time. We got this.
Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end.
Okay,
And
alright.
Rolo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Sounds good.
Rolo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect.
Of
But a
course.
convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
It's how you wear it, baby.
Rolo took a few vigorous breaths
Oh God,
and
Rolo.
shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rolo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything on my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there are no deliveries scheduled for this morning.
He
Right.
had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rolo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Nice. Our harvest waits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rolo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
Rollo's got confidence for days. This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form?
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms! Look, you want to explain to the founder why I'm late? Well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Uh-oh. Our harvest awaits! Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir? Our harvest awaits! Yep. Suck on this perennial ham fist. Ham fist. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. We've got a job
The
to do.
clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Whew. Run! Whew. That was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figured. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone who knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Okay. Guess I can't slide that. This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant? Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up. And when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay. You should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
Me? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are heads to the deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. Can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. Gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door named Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this
Luca
way.
happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you or else I might have missed it. Truly
Luca
fortunate.
tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luca
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. What? What? I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like
She
it.
mined a quick handshake and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at the locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through. When if someone catches us, we should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Uh-huh. Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
It worked. How did you guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple? These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down there? You have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked, number 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock? Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec. I can't think with all this noise.
He skimmed the screen with his finger.
Come on, we gotta find it. Here it is. 13806. Go, go, go! Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Don't know about all that. Aw, man. No water cups. Rolo! Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Oh no. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it! That didn't even do anything. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Oh, wrong button. Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. Finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. Wait, who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with tempus liquamine exposure? Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me I was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell's going on? Mom, what the hell's going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Leucamine. It pulls energy from the surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was a secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing a small amount of Tempest Leucamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically altering plants' growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came to clean up the mess. To succeed where Valentine failed. Tempest Leucamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempest Leucamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I put myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them in. And now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, these clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I consider the possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. Like, now. Wait, the vial! Finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it out of here. Luca, we've got Dr. Modwell. Headed your way now. Roger, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escaping? We'll go over that everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we could dig up some more info.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected? Anything on the desk? Or maybe your drinks? Malik 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should smother you right now. What was that? I said, I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. It looks like the founder was keeping Kerr... It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will
Luca
tell.
held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been here recently. Why would he need books on his seat? Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system? Time card logs? Payroll? You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is
Solomon
boring.
once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Anything with the coats? I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Please be the friends. Okay, thank God, it's the friends. Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Ellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Hello? Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? So look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few questions. Oh my god. Let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Mr. Medwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, I was the one who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial Harvest, Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquimine, you discovered how to reverse the process?
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Meadowell. Very good. The discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
The effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
What are we gonna do? We're like trapped in this room. May I present to you the eighth wonder
Before
of
he
the...
could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Yes! Thank you, Rollo. Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Uh-oh. Gosh, maybe I'll have a
Luca
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Uh-oh, we're just playing monkey in the middle now. Move another inch, and I smash
She held
it.
tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
Beck, what are you gonna do? You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it! We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir! And to think, all this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn, your father was always a thorn in my side. They offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
What? Oh, because Kerr had to go do the speech. I was like, what? Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I'll return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use the time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. We're sitting geeses! Oh, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she can have any other choice. So what now? So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo. You just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Maybe she'll have a plan. Hey. Sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I got a feeling that eventually someone will get what comes to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Nellie? Luca, there's something you should know. After Miss Kerr locked me in the office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. Poked around a bit, hoped to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of a note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter, with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquidine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
No, She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. At a cost of his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Is that...
Chapter 8.
Is that... Okay. All right, we're at chapter 8 in another part because I was like, we're really getting to the end, and I was like, maybe this will be a long one, but like before it gets too long. All right, we're gonna have to save it for the next part. Thank you guys so much for watching. How are we gonna get out of this? How are we gonna stop Solomon or the founder, Sharper Valentine? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.